Hi guys, this is Klaz and I've got Rise alongside me, and we're going to be doing the final set of matches from the OSL round of 16. We might hopefully be able to squeeze a triple in there at some stage as well, but I can't really promise anything on that regard. We're going to be starting up with a match that might not feature the top players that you would expect to feature. It features Go.go and Hwasin, although I'm sure there are a lot of Go.go and Hwasin fans out there as well, so I wouldn't want to play down their significance. But this match is huge, not because of the players that are playing in it, but because of the players that could be affected by it. And specifically, I am referring to Bisu. Should Go.go beat Hwasin, Bisu will be out of the competition. Bisu will be out of the OSL after his loss to Zero on Heartbreak Ridge. He's put himself in a precarious position with 1-2 overall record in the group, so he desperately needs a win here for Hwasin to create a three-way tiebreaker between Hwasin, Go.go, and Bisu, which I feel Bisu should probably triumph in the end. And remember, Hwasin famously beat Bisu previously, and Bisu then took revenge on Hwasin quite recently as well. So there's got a huge rivalry going on. But before we get started and before I pass over to Rise, I just wanted to make a quick statement. I just got this laundry detergent filled box that is now empty of Bold, and I'm standing on top of it on my soapbox, and I just want to say there's been a disturbing trend recently in the comments of these volatile commentaries with people ranting against the commentators. I understand everyone's got their favorite commentator, and if you guys like a commentator and want to give them compliments, I'm sure everyone appreciates it. I'm also sure that everyone appreciates constructive comments and constructive critique. But as far as I'm concerned, and I'm just gonna jump right back into this once I get the colors of the two players as we're starting up on Heartbreak Ridge, and it looks like Hwasin is in purple and Go.go is in white. So we've got Go.go at the 9 o'clock position in white and Hwasin at 3 o'clock in what looked like purple initially. But yeah, just very quickly, guys. I'm sure everyone appreciates constructive critique, and you know everyone's got their favorite commentators, but we all, I think I speak for all the commentators when I say this, appreciate that each and every commentator brings something unique and fun to the table, and we have the utmost of respect for each other and enjoy working with each other. And let's not forget the reason why we commentate these games and you guys watch these games. It's because we all love and enjoy watching Pro StarCraft. So let's keep that in mind, and then hopefully we can all be constructive in the future. And I'm going to get off my soapbox now because it's actually collapsing under my weight.
I don't know how to follow that one up, but I guess I'll give you guys some statistics of the players. We got Hwasin, who is actually a pretty good TVT player historically, and he's at about 52%, and Go.go is at a surprising 56.5% in his TVT. And you know, it's funny, I forgot that Go.go is actually pretty good in TVT. It's just because he looks like a fish that throws me off from time to time. But it looks like we will have a pretty good match here. I mean, both these players, I wouldn't call them tier 1, but certainly that's a pretty good drawing actually right there. I don't know what it's supposed to be. Maybe it's Go.go, but Go.go could look like anything. But anyway, I forget what I was talking about. Yeah, so both these players are, like, in my opinion, tier 2 players, and I think that you know, really we will see a pretty good game here. Maybe not like what I had expected from maybe Fantasy and Flash and Lita, but they're right there under those guys, and certainly they can give us a good game. But right now it looks like we're going to see some standard play. This is Heartbreak Ridge, a very popular 1v1 map these days. You know, we see a lot of good games in the map. It just affords us a lot of good play because it has a lot of great features to it, with the 6 ridges, with the center area, with the outside bases that become difficult to defend as the game goes on, which actually gives it a very natural split to the map that you wouldn't realize originally. But overall, we're seeing that this is a very balanced map between all races, and of course in a mirror matchup it's going to be balanced no matter what. So now we're kind of just relying on these players to see who has the better skill level at this point. And of course, always the pretty drawings of Hwasin by the fangirls, with the exception of that drawing. I don't know if that's supposed to be Hwasin or not, but he's got like a flower growing out of his head. I actually think it is supposed to be Hwasin, but either way, it looks like Hwasin scouting Go.go, and Go.go going to be doing the same to Hwasin at this point. Both players going to try to disrupt each other a little bit with some attack into the building SCVs, but no forward barracks, nothing out of standard play quite yet. So we'll have to see when these players start to deviate.
Yeah, both players, and it looks like actually Hwasin is stopped mining gas, and Go.go is only mining gas from the one SCV, so we might potentially be seeing command centers going down for both these players relatively soon. Go.go indeed looks like he's just managed to usher Hwasin's scouting SCV out of his base. Both players starting off with one rack into FAC, and we might be seeing one FAC into CC builds for both these players. Go.go's got his scouting SCV cleverly hidden behind the mineral line of Hwasin's Natural Expo, and I think and Go.go is building a second factory here. Go.go is building a second factory up on that ridge, up behind the Natural Expo, and he's scouted Hwasin building the command center. So advantage might be Go.go here. He had that SCV hidden. Flash thought he pushed out Go.go's scout with his Marine, but Go.go had that SCV hidden, and that SCV is almost going to kill him. But the SCV takes the Marine down. SCV takes down with those soldering irons, with those mining lasers. It cuts down that group of Marines, and now a Vulture is out for Go.go as well, and he's building that second factory. Flash has only got the one factory here, so Go.go could be able to might be able to put some serious pressure on Flash, because not Flash, sorry, I don't know why I'm saying Flash, Hwasin, because Hwasin has chosen to go for one fact into CC. Go.go did a brilliant fake there because he pulled his SCVs off the minerals when Hwasin had his SCV in Go.go's base. So he's done a brilliant fake and deceived Hwasin, and this might work out really well for him.
Clever girl, a little Jurassic Park reference right there. I mean, Go.go being very clever. I mean, he basically did an FFD, a fake double, you know. I mean, that was a brilliant idea on his part, and it may pay off as he goes in with a slight advantage with 3 Marines and 2 Vultures. But no, Hwasin already with 3 Vultures. They're going to engage very early on. Way too early for Go.go to be prepared for this, but it looks like he may already be ahead here. He's being reinforced by another couple of Marines, by Vultures. Are they going to get there in time? They are going to get there, but is he going to get out-microed? He's still got 2 against 1, and Hwasin is now in trouble. He's got SCVs under attack. He realizes that something's going on. He realizes that there's no way that Go.go could have that many Vultures this early in the match with the build that he went, but now he sees them continue to get reinforced, and Go.go is now putting the pressure on. He is now leading the game. We're seeing a second factory go up. We got 3 Vultures against 1. They're taking out the SCVs first, and now they take out the Vulture. Go.go continues to leave himself in a great position here, microing those SCVs around the attacks of the Vulture. They are weakened Vultures, but at the same point, they are able to do a lot of damage because they do so much damage against small units like miners. SCVs are, to have a lot of hit points, obviously, but he's still taking out more and more and more. Oh my god, he's got 4 Vultures now at this point against 2. 2 are very weak, but it looks like he's still doing a lot of damage, keeping the pressure on, and I don't know if Hwasin's going to be able to defend this, especially now that we're going to be seeing tanks coming from Go.go.
Yeah, Hwasin has got the second factory out. Go.go looks like he's planted his racks down in Hwasin's base, and Go.go still with the 2 Vultures roaming around. I think he must have committed, this has got to be a war crime here, the number of SCVs that Go.go has killed. It's a genocide, and Hwasin in huge trouble, fighting desperately trying to get back in this game. He's managed to get a Goliath out, which is obviously a decent attacking unit against those raids, but now the siege tanks coming out from Go.go, and Hwasin in a world of trouble, and Bisu's fingernails have got to be really, really short right now. I doubt if Bisu's got any fingernails left if he is watching this game. 2 Goliaths now out for Go.go, and if Go.go can get, for Hwasin, sorry, 3 Goliaths out now, but if Go.go can get that siege tank in place with siege mode, which is what I believe he's researching right now, that's going to pretty much seal the deal. As it is, Hwasin is going to be incredibly behind on his economy, even though he built that command center, and he's been pumping SCVs non-stop. He finally takes that spotting racks out, and that will help him defend a little bit against the siege tank, because that's going to reduce the vision that Go.go has over his area, and that machine shop continues to work, and I firmly believe that we are going to be seeing siege tank. Hwasin pushing out with those Goliaths. If he realizes that he needs to try and take a siege tank or something down, otherwise he's going to be in desperate trouble. But yeah, if Go.go can get in place and Hwasin, and actually there's spider mine, we're seeing spider mines from Go.go, not siege mode initially. It looks like we might be seeing spider mines, but I think even if Go.go can't really lock Hwasin down, the amount of SCVs he's killed should be enough to seal the deal. Remember, Go.go meanwhile has gotten his Natural Expo up and running as well, and I think that, and Hwasin brilliantly circling around with his Goliaths, he's going straight for Go.go's base to try and inflict back some economic damage. He's leaving himself completely undefended, and I think it's a smart move.
You know, I'm on the fence about this one. It looks like he has to do it in order to stay in this game, but I think that Go.go is going to be easily able to defend. Now that he's got another siege tank out, he's got more siege tank. Oh, mine's going down! Oh, man, nice mine drag into SCVs by Goliaths. this is going to be very difficult. See, now he's able to defend with spider mines and siege tanks at his main base. Meanwhile, he's going to inflict so much more damage with the fact that he's got 2 higher ranging units such as siege tanks at his at Hwasin's base. And Hwasin, while he's going to take out a lot of SCVs here, I think a lot more are going to be taken out by Go.go, and this is going to be impossible for Hwasin to defend as his spider mines take out another 2 Goliaths. And spider mines now being laid all over the place for Go.go, and I think that is going to be enough for him to be able to defend this. And Hwasin with his rally points, this is a mistake that he cannot make. And now he's got spider mines all over the place, and looks like he's going to lose a tank. 4 Goliaths left. Hwasin doing a great job microing these SCVs. SCVs trying to get us around. Go.go now down to quite a few SCVs, but probably more than Hwasin. Only 3 Goliaths left. More spider mines going down. Still 2 tanks in the base of Hwasin. Hwasin still mining thoroughly though, and it looks like now maybe Hwasin is in a better position than I was giving him credit for. He's down to 2 Goliaths though. No, he's in trouble at this point. He's trying to take out as many SCVs as he can, but he's about to lose another Goliath, I think. We'll have to see if he can make it. Big surround. Looks like that last Goliath is gonna go down. 1 Goliath left, and I don't know, man. This is too close to call.
Yeah, I think Go.go is going to take this, to be honest, because Hwasin is just, even though Hwasin has inflicted a lot of damage to Go.go's economy, I think Go.go is still with a superior position because he has got those siege tanks. Hwasin's still relying on the Goliaths. He's lost his National Expo critically. Go.go managed to kill that National Expo before losing his last siege tank, and now Go.go has resecured his main. But I mean, I agree that Hwasin's plan was a little bit hit or miss, but at that stage he was so far behind that I think he had no choice but to go for that attack and give himself a hope of coming back in this matchup. As it is, all he's done is delayed the inevitable, and it looks like Bisu and Hwasin will be crashing out together in this matchup, in this tournament. And it's kind of ironic, really. It's kind of like Alien versus Predator going toe-to-toe against each other, and then the Decepticons come in and blow them both away. And it looks like that's what's happened here. Go.go is the Decepticon, and he's blown away Hwasin, who is arguably the Alien, and Bisu, who is the Predator. And both of these guys have been blown away by the Decepticons, and it looks like the Decepticons will reign supreme. But all credit to Go.go. It was a brilliant fake by Go.go, completely deceiving Hwasin. And you could tell that Hwasin totally did not expect that. He was just expecting a standard game. He was getting his vultures out, and he totally did not expect to be surprised the way he was. And Go.go has positioned his spider mines brilliantly as well, killing a lot of Goliaths. And now we're seeing a final battle here, I believe. Hwasin's 4 or 5 Goliaths against Go.go's 3 vultures and spider and siege tanks. But Hwasin has microed quite brilliantly with his Goliaths throughout this game, throughout this battle, and Hwasin continued to do so, but unfortunately running those Goliaths into the spider mines, now focusing in on the siege tanks, but those Goliaths are going to run into the spider mines, and the 3 Goliaths cleaned out by the 1 spider mine. And surely with those Goliaths, as those Goliaths fall, so also do Hwasin and Bisu.
I think you're right, man. I thought that Hwasin was just barely getting himself back into this game, but the fact that he never got siege tanks is the killer. You know, you cannot go in a TVT and just never get siege tanks against a player who does have siege tanks. I mean, they're just such a tough unit. They range, they do a lot of damage against anything, and look at this. Oh no, is that... Look at Go.go's face. I think we got some bad mannerism about to go on here. No, GG before we could possibly see it. I have a feeling that he was going to build a command center right in the middle of the base of Hwasin, but we don't get there. And you're right. It looks like both Bisu and Hwasin are going to fall, and Go.go, of all people, is going to move on. That's pretty ridiculous. What do you think, Klaz?
Yeah, Go.go advances along with 0, and you know, actually a couple of fans have said that they'll be glad to see Bisu fans have said they'd be glad to see Bisu crash out of the OSL on the Team Liquid forums, because they want Bisu to concentrate on winning his 4th MSL, which would be a feat that no one has accomplished thus far. So that will be interesting, and perhaps that's what we will see. But I'm sure Bisu will be ruining the mistakes he's made in this competition, and unfortunately, especially that match that he lost critically to Go.go early on in this round in his group. But GG, good game of StarCraft, and well played Go.go. He did well there, and he earned the victory.